What's up? Gonna do another little daily vlog today. I just got stuff to do. I thought it'd take you long. Today is Sunday. We leave Wednesday. In the Rossmonster and Sully to head east, ultimately to the Save Expo down in Florida, and just have some things that need to be dealt with before we leave. And time is running out. If you saw the yesterday's video, you saw Kara dealing with this pile of stuff, and now I have to deal with this pile of stuff. And I don't feel like dealing with it today, so I may deal with it tomorrow. But got some kitchen items. Some of this stuff may be sold. Some of the stuff may just go in storage. Some of the stuff may go in the trash. Not sure yet. But all this stuff here. I got another little project. I may start it tomorrow. We'll see. But I've got two heaters from the same company. They're Sparks Overland. I've got this one, and then I've got this one. That one right there. The difference between the two is this one is a diesel heater, and this one is a gas heater. Otherwise, they're identical. And I've used diesel heaters a lot in the past. I've been using the gas heater recently. And I have questions on which one is more efficient, which one gets hotter, and that sort of stuff. So I want to start a test. Just fill both of them up to the exact same level of fuel and start them. Let them both run for, maybe 10 hours, and then stop them. And in the process, measure heat output, have them both on the same settings. In the process, measure the temperature coming out, measure the fan speed coming out. If I can find my little fan measurer thing, my little wind speed measurer thing. And just look at and then look at the fuel, compare the fuel levels between the two, because they both got the exact same tanks. And just kind of draw some conclusions from that. There are some advantages to using gas, because my Jeeps are gas, and I don't have to carry extra fuel. But I'm just curious which one's more efficient. But I may start that tomorrow. But today is for something different. Today I need to deal with something on the Rossmonster. It has to do with our Starlinks. So we technically own 3 Starlinks. We have 2 minis and 1 Gen 3 dish that's on top of the Rossmonster. I've got a Starlink mini that's mounted on top of Sully. We have this mini that doesn't come with cookies. The cookies are separate. We have this mini that is Kara's, and this was for her while she was out training for the Rebel Rally, that sort of stuff. She can stay connected, we can stay in touch, that sort of thing. And then the Gen 3 on top of the Rossmonster. The Rossmonster came with the Gen 3 already. We didn't buy it. I guess we bought it with Rossmonster. Anyway, the minis have performed flawlessly for us. We have never had an issue with the minis. The Gen 3, being mounted on top of the Rossmonster, we've had issues with that. Mostly with overheating issues, wiring issues, the 12-volt conversion things in it. And I think I've got a fix for it, but it hasn't come in yet. And I have this kit right here that came from Veritas Vans, I think. Really nice case. Case is probably, Veritas Vans. And it is a case that the mini goes in. Unscrew these, mini goes in there. And then you have either magnet options or suction cup options to mount it to wherever you need to. There's also this handy little carrying handle too. But since I have this, and we're about to go on a trip that's going to last 4 weeks, I think. Then come home for a very brief amount of time and then be gone again out west. I want to mount the mini up there and just kind of compare them, because Kara doesn't really use this one much anymore. We've actually got this one on the standby plan right now, but I think we're going to put the Gen 3 in standby and put this one on the normal plan. and just see how that does on this trip. So that's the plan today. It amazes me. So many companies make kind of cases like this that the Starlink fits under, you know, a plastic housing like this, and this is fairly thick. But the Starlinks work just fine. People mount them inside their vehicles through the, you know, through the roofs, through windshields and that sort of stuff, and they work just fine. But you get under some tree cover, and for some reason Starlink doesn't like going through trees. It goes through plastic. It'll go through fiberglass. It'll go through glass, but apparently it doesn't like going through wood. I just always found that odd. Okay, that just sits in there. Boom, and that does that. I mean, that's super handy. I mean, even if we don't leave this on top of the Rossmonster, I'll probably just leave it in this case to have something a little more rugged for it. Just that easy. Now, got to make a decision between magnetic mounts, and they've got these pads that stick on top of the roof, or suction cup mounts. I know these are solid because I've used them in the past. So even though it means sticking these metal discs on top, I'm not concerned about that. I'm gonna go magnet mount. I'm just not sure about the suction cups. I mean, I know these are supposed to be great, but I'm just not sure. Plus, the magnets are a little lower profile. I mean, you do 4 of these, it's not going anywhere. Oh. It's almost comical. There we go. Unfortunately, the only way to get up to the roof is with a big tall ladder. So if you want to access the roof, you gotta have a ladder, which does make it a challenge to deal with some of this stuff sometimes if you're not home. Although I have found a workable solution to that on our last trip that involved renting a ladder, kind of. Anyway, all right, so I'll show you how I put this up here when I do this. But remove the little sticky pads. Then I'm just gonna plop this. Oops, cord stuck to the sticky pad. Make sure that's there. Just gonna drop this down. All right. Well, those pads are now stuck to the roof. All right. I've got this cord that runs to my power wires. So if this works, I can zip tie this up, no problem. But it's just that easy. Now, let's go see if it comes on like it's supposed to. All right, now, luckily I don't have to go and deal with anything inside the Rossmonster. I can do it remotely from my app. Anyway, there's the app. Turn Starlink on. Give it a minute and see if the Starlink comes up. All right, Starlink's working. We will see how well this works on our trip. So be sure and follow along. If something goes bad, if it's working great, I'll let you know. But that may be a killer setup. The smaller, compact. You know, maybe we can sell the Gen 3 and not have to deal with it. Definitely going to suspend the service for it. So, alright, well, that task didn't take long at all. On to the next. I find it crazy what some of you guys notice in the different videos, but that dude's always having fun. I like his style. That thing looks fun. But in the last video, someone commented, I noticed the MTs are no longer on the Rossmonster, and that is correct. We have finally gotten rid of the Toyo MTs, which I absolutely hated on this thing, and replaced them with Falcon Wild Peak AT4s. And I can already tell you what little bit we have driven the Rossmonster since we put these tires on. It is so much smoother and so much quieter with the Falcon AT4s compared to the Toyo MTs. Night and day difference. I think we're going to absolutely love these tires. And hopefully on this trip, we'll get a chance to kind of put them to the test off-road. And the next thing I need to do is deal with my saggy wires. This is kind of left over from the engine conversion because those kind of stick and zip tie to the bottom of the tent, and I had to take the tent off for the conversion. And I haven't dealt with putting all those wires back up so they're nice and tucked out of the way because there's a lot of wires and I got to deal with them. The best thing, I don't know if y'all seen these before, these little guys. You can get these at, Lowe's, Home Depot, those sort of things. But they're perfect for zip tying and tucking away wires. I've got them in quite a few places, but these are perfect for that. Ugh. This stuff as it does. These things are also great because they've got this hole in the middle that you can poke through. And if you have T-track, like I do on my, or like extruded aluminum here, you can put a bolt through that and secure them that way, which is what I did in that corner back there. Makes that look a whole lot neater than dangling down. All right, that's pretty good for that. That was easy. You are distracting me. Okay, hey. No, calm down. Boop. Okay, that's enough. So, one of the things we're going to, no ma'am, do on our way out east is, I think run the Alabama Rubicon, which I've heard of, but I don't know a whole lot about it. So, doing a little research on it right now. It looks very similar to the Ozarks.
Looks gross.
What?
Looks gross.
The Alabama Rubicon looks gross?
It's muddy.
Well, yeah, because it's east. Everything east of here is muddy. Much like the Kentucky Adventure Tour and Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. That's just the nature of east. You want to stay in the Rossmonster while I do that in the Gladiator?
It's just very muddy.
I mean, of course, that's going to depend on. There's someone taking a big old full size Ram 2500 with a 4-wheel camper on the back.
Yeah, but they had it at some clearance issues.
Oh, did they? It looks very much like Sean's, but without the wrap. It's pretty though. I mean, some pretty streams, some beautiful waterfalls. Makes me excited. Did you find a GPX file for it or anything?
Mm-mm.
I found a travel guide for it that you have to pay $15 for. So, if you've done the Alabama Rubicon, let me know in the comments. I mean, I can't even find where it starts. Well, this is just part of the planning process. I couldn't find out a whole lot of information except for that one travel guide, which you had to pay $15 for, and one right up on the Expedition portal. So, I have to do some more digging. Hopefully, we're going to meet up with Bill and Deb from Coddywampel Overland and do part of the Southeast BDR with them as well on our way to the Save Expo. So we'll see what happens, but it'll be fun. I know this was short and sweet. Got some stuff accomplished today, but not a lot for video, I guess. This whole daily vlogging thing is new. I'm not sure if there'll be one tomorrow or not. I'm just playing it by ear. This girl is just sassy. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give us the YouTube love, like, subscribe, that sort of stuff. All the pertinent links are in the description for Patreon and America's Most Wanted, Hemi conversions, and all that sort of stuff. So, see you next time. Bye.